back to another series. Welcome back to our channel. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing well out there. Mm-mm-mm. So, y'all, today is the day where me and my husband answer some more questions. We are gonna actually be answering like 4 questions, and these questions are actually for my husband. So, thank you to Chick Deborah Brandon for asking these questions to my husband about me, and yeah, and my husband he gonna welcome himself.
Hello everyone. How is your day going? And welcome you to the second series of our channel.
Thank you so much to Chick Deborah Brandon for asking us these questions. I'm excited, y'all. I love answering y'all questions, especially about our long distance relationship. Now that we're married, now our long distance marriage. So it's just like a book. You open one chapter, you're reading it. That chapter's finished. Now you open another chapter. So we're on chapter 2, y'all. We're on chapter 2. First it was long distance relationship. Now it's long distance marriage. So her first question is for you, babe, is when did you know that you wanted when did you know you wanted me for your wife?
Well, the first time we met, I knew things was going to work out between me and you. Okay, so the approach and the way of the communication, things worked out. Well, we had the connections that spike up like a burning fire between us. So we're going to be. That was the day I knew about it, baby.
Okay.
Yes, I love it.
So her next question was, okay, let me explain the first one. I mean, I know y'all heard it, but basically our communication, and that's what I love, y'all. I love communicating because without communication, there's nothing. So we try to keep communication, try to keep intact, like in contact with each other at all times. Even if we both tired, we're gonna be. Let me check on my husband, or he's checking on me, vice versa and stuff like that. So it's the communication that he said, and just the way our vibes were and stuff. And he said he knew. So, okay. Okay, her second question was, do you want children with me?
I do, but I wouldn't. That wouldn't make me to force you if it is not your decision. But for me, I would love to have children with you, and I really love to have children with you. Let's say 1 or 2 is okay, not too much.
Okay. So, so basically, what he was saying, like, he don't want to force me if I don't want any more kids because I already have kids. But for him, he would like 1 or 2. And I'm gonna answer that for myself. Yes, I would love to have kids with my husband, and I am gonna have kids with my husband. So, so yes. So his face, his face brights.
Hey, I love you. Love you.
I love you too. Okay, so yeah, he do want kids with me. Her third question was, what was his favorite part of our wedding other than me becoming his wife? So what was your favorite part of our wedding besides me becoming your wife?
Favorite part. Well, I think for me, I don't think that question is the right question. Yes, baby, but I will answer that question. Aside from the wedding and everything, is is a genuine love. It wasn't something that was forced. Right from the day we met. Like I said earlier, we had this spark of connection. We keep talking, we keep making each other happy, even till date, even after the marriage,
Mm.
you know.
Yeah.
So it was something that was built with trust and everything.
That's right.
So love is genuine. Nothing much about it. Nothing so different. Just is a genuine thing.
Yeah, cause like what he just said about like for instance like in the beginning before us even getting married, we had that spark, and then even after the marriage, we still have that spark. Like, don't get us wrong, we do have our days where I'm in doubt and he be in doubt, and oh y'all, when I tell you I be having to put my husband back to level, like I be like God, I hear you and I see you. I just can feel you in our marriage. I can feel you because it's like, it's no marriage is perfect, but one thing about it is the enemy will try to come in and play something. Okay, for instance, when we're planning, like right now we're planning, we have a lot of things that we're planning and stuff. um Once the enemy know that things has to get done, my husband has to put money here, I got to put money here, or things like that, like, we doing this thing together. It's like the enemy will come in like, no, let me break something down on this car, or on my husband end, let me make it rain so much that there's no work for you. Like, it's just, y'all, the enemy know. So what me and my husband do now, y'all, is we message each other whatever our plans are gonna be, because the enemy, he can hear, but he cannot read. So that's what we started doing, and it's like, babe, I'm gonna message you, and you message me. And then whatever else we talking about, like how our day is going or whatever, we ask questions like that. That's when we'll just talk. But other than that, our plans, we always message each other because it's the enemy is out here heavy, y'all. So that's how we just keep our marriage so afloat, so vibrant. Like, I even do something because y'all know me. I'm already silly. I love to enjoy life. I love to just enjoy things, and by me enjoying my husband and the little silly things that he do, he make me laugh so much. My voice start going hoarse, and I do the same thing for him. Like, even on days when he don't want to smile, I'll be like, I'll do something or I say something and he'll smile. So yeah, yeah. So that's like, besides his favorite part of our wedding is that it's like the way we are, and the way we interact with one another. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. um, her fourth question was, would you reside in the U.S. someday?
Yes, I keep on praying to God that one day I would reside in the States one day. I will be with you, my wife, in the United States. I will reside over there. It's just a matter of time and prayers.
Yeah. Yeah, cause it's not really easy, y'all. I mean, the money, it'll come, but then when something come up, other things you gotta, and it's especially if it's something important, you have to get the important things up out of the way first, or else, So it's like, with that being said, that's what I was mentioning on question three. Was like the enemy can hear, but he can't read, or it can't read. So we try to message one another and stuff. And when we do that, the messages is like things get done to me quicker. That's how I see it. And but yeah, he is. How can I get it out? Because I'm excited. Because when I think about it, I just get excited. He is so excited, and he really, when he comes, I don't think he wants to go back. Now we'll go back to visit his family and stuff like that, but I really don't think he wants to go back. Like to really like live back over there. But far as us visiting and stuff, we will be definitely going back over there. Our home is still there, of course. So of course we got to go. We want to go there. We want to see if anything needs to be fixed up, whatever the case may be. We will just have to do that. So yeah, yeah. So I think. So yeah. So babe, your plans. This wasn't a question, but I'm just adding it in here. Your plans for when you come over here, and us as a whole.
I'm like come over there is to work, to make you happy,
Mhm.
make the kids happy too,
Yes.
eventually,
Mhm.
so that I will start working, start taking care of you,
Mhm.
and, take care of our family over here.
Yeah. Now,
So,
this I want to add this, y'all. I really want. I want to add this, and you know what I'm about to say. That day when I mentioned to you about work for me now. Oh, y'all.
uh, yes, now, I told you that you don't have to do the job that is so stressful. And if I'm there, if you don't want to work, I will still work
Yeah.
to take care of you. So it doesn't matter if you don't work anything, if you don't like working jobs like that would take much stress from you. You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
So,
Cause
but I will be working.
yes, baby. Y'all, literally, I promise y'all, this was I forgot it was this week, y'all, but I forgot what day, maybe Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, one of those days. And I was just sitting in the car, me and my husband were just talking. I had just came from the store. And I just mentioned work because okay, let me back it up a little bit. In the beginning when we first started talking, getting to know each other, he already told me from the jump like his wife once he get married he don't want her to be stressed out with a job. He don't want to do that. He want to take care of her. So I was like, okay. I was just listening because I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. Because a lot of people talk. So what are you gonna do? So as he kept saying this, because you could tell a liar in a relationship, and I learned that. So I learned to um, pay attention more closely, put God first, pray over it, and then look at what I need to be looking at what God is instructing me to see from the person I'm eventually going to make my husband. It's like I had to look and pay attention to everything that he's saying from day one until now. And he keeps saying the same thing over and over. So I witnessed this when I went to Nigeria to go be with my husband. I witnessed how this man was. Yes, I know we really don't live together in a house. I know we don't like interact closely, body to body, every day, and all this right here. But let me tell you something. When there is a God, there is a way. You understand what I'm saying? So I told y'all, even before we even put the series, we started like deep in the series. I even mentioned to y'all that I listen to what God tell me. Nobody would be able to change my mind, not even my husband. Things may not be looking up how we want them to be, but God know His plans for us. So, as if it wasn't for a couple of things that actually happened recently, and I didn't listen to God's plans, I think it would have been something real horrific. You know what I'm saying? Things happening and stuff. But because I listened to the Word of God, sometimes you have to it has to be the wife rather than the man because the man is a covenant. He's there. It's God, your husband, then your wife, and then the children. So it's like God was like, no, right now you got to speak life into your husband. You got to let him know, listen, I'm talking to you. His father, he needs to listen. So, you know what I'm saying? So, we got over that hump and stuff, and everything after that has been looking up. Things have been going to flow, and that's why I always tell y'all I don't like to talk too much because I just want things to go as they should and as they planned out and stuff. But, long story short, it's just like by me paying attention to his words, paying attention to his actions always interact. It like everything connects like a magnet. Now sometimes he'll be like in his feelings some days where he want to be here like baby I'm just tired of this place. And I understand. I don't understand how he really feel, but I understand him wanting to be here now. So, but at the same time, we have to be obedient to God's word. And when I speak life into my husband, he feel better. Like even that, baby. How do you feel whenever it's like me? Whenever you feeling at your lowest point, and I'm encouraging you with words from God, how does that make you feel?
That makes me feel good. It gives me, more hope,
Mhm.
you know, more hope to keep pushing and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I feel each time I'm in my down part of life,
Yeah.
thinking more, too much and everything.
Yeah.
So it makes me feel good. It makes me have more hope and put more effort in. I trust God the more.
Yeah.
That's it, babe.
Yeah. And I love how he just humbles himself. He's not like he don't get all hype when something don't go the way we planned it. But the thing is, he do have feelings and he do have emotions. So I always told him from day one, anyways, a real man cry. So if you gotta cry to me, cry to me. And I done saw my husband cry twice. And he was not afraid. He had the phone right there and it was just coming out. And I said, let them tears out because I can see them coming. Let them out. And when he does that, that's like put like a warm feeling, sensation in my heart because it's like, makes me yearn to him even more, y'all. So that's why I say, if you are thinking about a long distance relationship, all long distance relationships does not break. It depends on what you're doing and your partner's doing, the trust level, you putting God first because I told y'all before, I used to move on my own. God can say I used to be like, God, I hear you, but I just feel like it's gonna be the one. You know what I'm saying? And I tripped up every time and God said, well, do your thing, I'm gonna let you do your thing. And that's exactly what happened. I did my thing and my thing got messed up. So y'all, don't never doubt a long distance relationship. That's how God is moving. And if we just let God move us and not us from our own understanding, things will go better. And that's what I had to learn from myself as well. So don't ever give up on just because somebody's so far out. Don't give up on that. You know what I'm saying? It's many days where I got in my feelings as well. My husband had to be like, babe, everything is gonna be okay. Didn't I tell you, y'all? I will get in my feelings so bad my husband scratch his head. And I'm telling y'all, it like I said, y'all, our marriage, nobody's marriage is perfect, but we make it. We make it that way because anything that used to upset me and I would stay upset so long, my husband has encouraged me to stop that. And he has helped me a lot. When I tell y'all my husband helped me a lot, y'all have to know where I come from, where I been in different relationships with men that just were careless with my heart. They were careless with my emotions. So that kind of made me tough to even be with someone, you know? So, yes, y'all. So we answer our questions. Baby, is there anything you want to say about our marriage? Anything else like what you learned in our marriage?
You know, the only thing I learned I'm learning in
Mm-hmm.
marriage is that it takes a lot of perseverance and everything you know, to to be married because you can't if you're not if you don't have the spirit of perseverance, you cannot do. I'm just telling you. So
It's
if you're
true.
not matured, the way to handle things, handle issues, you might just get out of proportion, like out of anger and say what you don't have to say. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but with you, I'm learning, you know, that it takes a lot of perseverance and everything, and
Mm-hmm.
even more to encourage others, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
yes, my
He
baby.
listen. My husband has this real strong accent, and he pronounces long words sometimes better than me. My tongue gets in the way. I tell you, I be telling y'all my
Yes,
tongue get in the way.
perseverance,
Per-
perseverance,
perseverance, perseverance. Okay, say it, baby, and then I'm gonna follow what I was gonna say.
perseverance.
Okay,
That's
okay. Thank you, baby.
yes, perseverance, like endurance.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, baby.
So that what my husband just said was it's like it really is, and like he said, he learning a lot of that with me and from me because he never been married before. I just thank God for my husband because he has a lot of patience with me, y'all, and he just yeah, he's a warrior. You're a warrior for real, because
Thank you, baby.
you're welcome. Because what I've been through with other men, It's just it tore me down so bad to the point where I thought all men were the same. I thought all men were going to be cheating. All men were going to be slick. All men was going to be using me. Like, I thought all of these things, y'all, and it just came to the point where you can't think like that. I just prayed and gave it to God, left it alone. I didn't even bother it. And the way I would approach a dude or whatever, I stopped doing that. And God was like, I'm gonna give you a husband, but it's gonna take some time. It's gonna be time in this. And I never understood what he was saying. I never understood. Even with my ex, that's how God was showing me. But I went over what God showed me. I thought my ex-husband, the one that was in prison, I thought that was my soulmate. You know what I'm saying? So when I was hearing God's voice say it's gonna take time, so you just gonna have to work through it and be patient with him, I was thinking God was talking about that. And I'm like, what in the world? I was like, okay, so that's why I went hard like I did, because I listened to God, but that's not the one God was chose for me and my kids. So I was like, oh, now past relationships, after, before him and all that right there, it was basically the same thing. Now, those I really rushed in. Like, I really rushed in them. And only thing I can say is, if you're trying to do anything long distance, in your city, in your town, or like, a different state over, a different town over, whatever, still give it to God first. Pray over it and be direct with God. Let him know the husband that you want. You don't want no boyfriend. You ain't trying to be in this for no little 2 weeks. You want your husband or your wife. So you give it to God how you want your husband to be or your wife. Be direct, be specific, and just give it to God. God gonna give it to you. I'm telling you. It's just so weird. It's not even weird. It's crazy to me to even think how I was thinking before. Now that I'm older, it's just I see things totally different. Like, I really do. Like, oh. But I can go on with that all day long. I appreciate my husband so much. I appreciate your patience with me. I appreciate you talking to me as well and calming me down on certain days. Because, when the girl come on, she be talking for me. That don't even be me. Like, that don't even be me. Like, oh my gosh. But I really do appreciate you, my love. I appreciate everything, how you just do. Even when me coming home, you always take care of me. You find a way to get things done. Like, literally. I appreciate you and I thank you.
You're welcome, baby. You don't have to say I appreciate you too, baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my love.
So, y'all, I know y'all see us do this and that, right? That's our handshake. My husband came up with it.
Yes, my love.
Yeah, so I love it. I love it. But let me tell y'all, he did this now. He did it in the beginning. 1, 2, 3. He be going about 4 or 5. So he making sure that key locked. Yes, that's right, baby. Make sure that key to my heart locked.
Yes, my baby.
So we're going to end our series right here. We're going to see y'all in our next series. If y'all have any other questions for us, please comment down below. Do not hesitate to ask any questions. We would love to answer them. I love answering y'all questions. I love interacting with y'all. If y'all please can do me a favor, please go ahead and thumbs up this video. Please go ahead and share it out because others can learn from our experience. If you're trying to get in a long distance relationship that will lead up to marriage, this probably can help someone as well. No marriage is perfect. No relationship is perfect. But when you make it work, you put God first, everything else after that will follow. Seriously. My husband literally just said this yesterday. Everything else will follow. Once we get one big thing up out of the way, everything else will flow right. So when he said that, I was like, oh, go ahead, baby. You better preach to your wife. Preach your, hey. So, yes, y'all. So, we love y'all. Until our next series, we're going to see y'all in the next one.
You should stay with us and have a nice day. See you in our next episode.
There is a space between us. I know healing ain't instant, but can we survive the distance? Lifetimes are going like years away. More it will grow. road to